Hi, beautifuls and beloveds. It's Noelle Rose Anderson hyphen Kale. I'm married. The Dance Warrior. Your Dance Warrior. Hi. So this series is this is part 2 of, we decided calling this My Mentor, My Mentee, or My Mentor, or Being Mentored, Being the Mentor, Being Mentored, Being the Mentored. Everything good? I'm like that today too.
Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that would be bad production if this were like, oh wait, what happened? My little portable heater went out. Yeah, that would be bad production. Thank God this is very informal. Okay. Part 2, how's everybody doing? Yes, so as sarcastic as some of this stuff I'm saying may sound, it's not meant to be like that. I have a sarcastic sense of humor. And I'm in the middle of fighting for my literal life. So please excuse me and allow me the privilege to just show some sarcasm here, okay? There's gonna be heartbreak. It could be small, it could be big. The only time I didn't have any heartbreak was with the younger, when I was being mentored by a younger person who was almost half my age. Talk about a special relationship, yeah. I'm not gonna boast about myself, but I'm gonna tell you something. I challenged myself to humble myself before somebody who was younger than me. Usually it's not that way. You look in the book of Titus in the Bible, it talks about don't let anyone despise your, is it Titus? Maybe it's not. No, Timothy, I think. Don't let anyone despise your youth. And then in Titus saying that the elders should mentor the younger ones. The older women mentoring the younger women, and the older men showing the ways that are right for the younger men. Men, women. And it was, for me, very challenging, not because I was like fighting so much pride, but because I was like, wait, this is a younger person. How do I know that they're right? They don't have enough life experiences. But I learned that I can learn from somebody younger than me. So you want to not diss any children, okay? Because you can surprise yourself and they can surprise you too. They're just little people. We should be raising these children to become adults. We're not raising them to be children. That's not life. We were meant to grow up. And I think that if more parents would have taught their children properly, this world would not be in so much chaos. So let's get back to the mentorship, shall we? Now, talking about ships, here's my little stick figure-y boat. And the waves. I draw better than this, but not for this particular video. This is a boat. This is the ocean. You know how I say, don't be the waves, be the ocean. Well, that doesn't apply for this. What does apply, though, is you have a relationship, and it just so happens that this is also a ship. And you need to decide how you're going to sail it. And relation. What kind of a relationship do you want? Now, you can't just say, hey, look, I'm your mentor, I'm king, I'm queen, and this is just how it's going to go. You're lording over somebody. That's a dictatorship. It is much harder to breathe a real relationship and to have a real relationship than it is to do a legalistic pull and say, no, what I say goes, too bad, I know better. Because that's not true. I even proved that to myself by learning from somebody almost half my age. Okay? You could be wrong. I know a lot of times I was wrong. You have to have humility. Some mentors, I would say, were not humble, and that caused a problem too. And sometimes I just got mad at them not being humble. So then I was wrong. Does that make sense? You've got to decide what kind of a relationship you want. And be very upfront and direct about it. Remember how I did the other video with imbalance or over imbalance? I am. One is one word and the other one is 2 words. Imbalance, imbalance. Well, let's look at this relationship that we have. When you are a mentor, you are the one that's inviting somebody onto your ship, your boat, and it's up to you to avoid the rocks in the water. Otherwise, you got a Titanic situation and you're both going down. Unless one of you can jump out and land on a rock and wait and hope your SOS will be heard by somebody out here. And the others. I jest a little. But the point being, oh my God, that's a hot mess. Can you guys actually see this? The point being, when you're driving this ship, don't purposely head it to the rock. Okay? Be loving, be gentle, and if that's not your leadership style, why don't you upfront tell somebody that instead of them assuming that you're just going to be a very nice, gentle person? Okay? Because that's what causes things like ships to sink. And I don't think anybody intends to do that. Well, I've had experiences like with the corporations and what's going on here. I don't want them as a mentor, but you know, there are some people that like to sink people's boats just because they're evil. I don't think I've had any mentors like that. Miscommunication, misunderstandings, denseness, silliness, yeah. Sometimes, you know, their asking price was too low and they caved in and it equaled to them sinning. Yeah. How deep and how far that goes, I'm still finding out. So, you know, hopefully it doesn't go too far and it's not that big of a deal. I would like to find that out for sure. But look, guys, if you're mentoring, be the adult. Your mentee is depending on you. You are shaping that person. You are writing on the slate of who they are and who they're going to be as an artist. You know, hold on a second. I got to turn this heater on. It got unplugged. Okay. There we go. So, you know, our President Donald Trump, he had his show called The Apprentice. Book smarts versus street smarts, or sometimes they didn't even use that. It was just, that's just your show. They had 2 or 3 celebrity apprentices. Those are fun to watch. They were battling it out to get money for their charities. It was really cool. And I really never watched it though. Only recently am I watching all this stuff. But very interesting. But nonetheless,